today is News Day and we are going together to look at everything that the developer said in the official Discord about what is coming in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And I have tons of... This really? We're going to do this, apparently. Well, I'm going to show you a lot of very cool things that I bought also in between news. So if you're ready for the chaos, apparently that's happening today, let's go. So first of all, Dinosaurs asked if we could use a trim or speckled pattern on a crown, and Chelsea said, what's the idea? You're talking about using flower patterns to color the metal of the crown. And she said, then we have something vaguely like this on the horizon, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about. So maybe using flowers to dye the crown in the creation station. That would be cool. In the Everything is Better with Milk channel, Chelsea said, me neither, about talking that people did not have Pollen already coming, and she said, I wanted to get to redacted in the first batch, but alas. So that means that she did not get in a visit on the first weekend, so she cannot get Pollen as a resident in the first batch of people that will. I am filming this on a Sunday and I did not get her to 5-star now, so she should come on Monday and tomorrow she should be 5-star. So we will unlock all this. Unfortunately, Chelsea will not, but the redacted is interesting. She wanted to get 2. It's interesting. Does that mean to milk? But she would have said I wanted to meet milk or something. So is that we are going to a new location already? I thought the island is on 2.0. This is very interesting. A lot of people are putting the ice and I'm like, interesting. Peachy Got It said, I really hope the ability to put a hat and an outfit on a one mannequin comes in the future. And Chelsea said, it keeps getting pushed, but it's definitely still on the list. Sweetie Pie said, does anyone know when they are planning to update the Keroppi items? Because apparently Keroppi did not give you the most recent items and it was looping on older items. And Chelsea said, I heard back a ton was added in 1.9. So before you would not be able to get the latest items, but since 1.9, yes. Hello Kitty said, they nerfed the guaranteed visit on the Thursday. Pollen only visited once this rotation on Friday. And Chelsea said, we didn't nerf anything. If she can Friday, she can't come on Saturday. She has a chance of coming Sunday and a chance of coming on Monday, and you didn't hit the third day with a chance of her arriving. So that's good that she explains that a 3-day PD is on the day she can come and not starting the day after she came, knowing that it's actually one day that she cannot come. So in my case, she was there on Thursday, she could not come on Friday, then she could come Saturday, Sunday, she did not come, so she is guaranteed to come on Monday, that is the third day. But if your first day was a Friday, then you do not get a chance to the PT of the 3 day after for a second visit. That's very good that she clarified that. A feedback by Caleb saying, visitor schedule is a bit frustrating, and Chelsea said, we are currently confident with how the visitor schedules are paced. The PT carries over between visits, so your example also wouldn't take that long. So it's also good to know that a PT carries over, so if you already had 2 days of PT, you're guaranteed that she will come the next visit on the first day. That's good to know. Chelsea said, we have no intention of making a new set of rules for just one visitor. It would be far too confusing, and we also have no way of explaining or surfacing it. Pollen works at the same as every other visitor in terms of her chance of showing up or not and the PT. And Samantha said, I understand it's RNG and a PT system, but why do some players never get the benefits from the system? Do I just have a bad game in terms of luck? And Chelsea said, yes, just all luck. Sometimes it works in someone's favor, sometimes it doesn't. I only got 1 Pollen visit this time, and on the 3rd day with Heart PT. Alas, that's just how it is sometimes. And also Chelsea said, are you ensuring that you have 5 items they like? That also helps weigh the system more in your favor. So don't forget, they have the list of things they need in their cabin, so the cabin is satisfactory. But then on the lower left corner, you have an icon that shows the tag of things they like. And if you go in the cabin on the side, you see who this cabin is satisfactory for. And if you add those 5 things, you see a lot of pluses, and that indicates that this house is more satisfactory, and apparently you will get the character more often. A feedback by Carter saying expanding Hello Kitty Cafe, asking that we can put all the kitchen appliances there, I mean like all the cooking stations there, and Chelsea said soonish, friend. So apparently we're getting an upgraded Hello Kitty Cafe at some point. Medusa saying finding Snowcicles and asking that we can collect the Snowcicles by the Null. And Chelsea said every time we try to fix this, other stuff winds up breaking for reasons that are too complicated to address at the time. We definitely want to fix it though. So it's apparently a bug that they're trying to fix, not that they just think we should not get them. A feedback by Sweetie Pie asking customization option for the cabin lobby, and Chelsea said we originally wanted the cabin lobbies to be customizable. It wound up being more work than we could fit into the update. It's currently in our backlog. A feedback by Vic, list all update changes in the update description, and Chelsea said there's no way we'd be able to fit every change that goes into an update. We often have fixed lists that are hundreds of issue longs. We try to pull out the most noteworthy things, but there are always going to be small improvements / bug fixes that don't get called out individually. Okay, let's do some unboxing. Let's see. I'll do randomly because I have a ton of stuff tangled. First, I actually broke my regular earphones, and I actually like the cord ones. I don't want to have the mental thing of having to remember to charge mine or losing them or something. So I like cord ones, and at Miniso they had these earphones that are pink, and I think they're cute, and also they have volume and pause and everything for like a remote control basically. And also they have this cute box to put them in. This is very sweet, and this is Hello Kitty all in pink, really nice. I keep breaking my water bottles, so I had to find another one from Hello Kitty that is actually cute, and I found this one actually at Claire's. I need to be careful because on my Claire's this part here was broken, so I hope that it will work. And also at first I bought it, I did not really open like that, but let's see if it works in the future. But it's actually super cute, so I'm very excited that I found this finally. And something that I'm actually not sure I showed you. There were 2 extra gifts from my sponsors, but there were a conflict of interest between this company and the Artbox Cafe we filmed at. So this was offered by Blipo to be in all the goodie bags of my event. So this is makeup pouch, or whatever you want to put in pouch. It's actually quite big, it's very nice. And this my Melody plushie, and this is a bag, you can put stuff in it. So that is very cute, and it's going to be somewhere in my decor soon. And one more thing, I got this Hello Kitty 50th anniversary hair clips that are absolutely gorgeous at Artbox. They were very affordable. I think that things at Artbox are really, really nice. And there's the lavender one and the pink one. I'm probably going to use the pink one a lot more, but we'll see. A feedback from Alex saying suggestions of CD compass / detector. Alex said, I believe it may be useful to have the option of some help finding the CDs due to the biomes being so big. And Chelsea said, I'm going to close this since we have a thread already about a Peckle CD shop, and that's likely the approach we'll take for this. So like you can find the comic book store with Batsmaru, but the thing is, you cannot buy the comic book at Batsmaru until you found it in the wild. So it's more like you can visit your friends when they have extras, when they have it at their store, or their friend can buy extras and sell it, like exchange it to you, things like that. A feedback by Heaven Sage, Island Spirit Gift. Chelsea said, we have something planned for her in the future that we think works well with her character and some quality of life things players have been requesting for a while. Can't spoil it any more than that though. Interesting. A feedback by Sweetie Pie that said, I want to hang out with visitors too. And Chelsea said, per Sanrio, no sub-characters can ever be without their main character mechanically, so we unfortunately won't be able to, say, have you companion with Tam and Pam without having Tuxedo-san here. We might be able to do something where, like, one of their friends can tag along with you. Cinnamon Roll / Milk, Hello Kitty / Mimi, Kurumi / Baku. You'd at least get some of the vibes. And that is the final confirmation that Milk is never going to be a full character like Cinnamon Roll and Hello Kitty, but is going to be a visitor. If you were not sure, this is it. Hello Noodle said, after 300 seeds, there's a visible slowdown on every additional seed. And Chelsea said, this is getting fixed. Hold to action in inventory is coming with inventory improvement in 2.0, I believe. So it's been quite slow in the compost machine to compost seeds and things like that if you have a big quantity, and you had to tap every time. And now we're going to hold to increase the number of things, for example. So that's going to be a lot better. And then she said, apparently there was dark magic going on as the numbers were incrementing, and when asked, I was simply told, you don't want to know. Osmo Soul Bad News Bear, the perf fix for large quantity of fertilization didn't make it in time for 1.9, so will be in 2.0 along with other inventory improvements. They added more spawn points for the coral milk, and Chelsea shared one of the original concept art for it. In the game dev channel, Samantha asked, how do you pick what gets taken from the backlog into new updates? And Chelsea said, we analyze cost benefit basically. Benefit factors, severity / frequency of use. Something that blocked progression must be fixed. Something that makes 5% of player have 5% more frustration is less urgent. Alignment with player motivation. Something that makes core gameplay like exploration easier and more efficient is prioritized above something that makes min-maxing decoration easier / more efficient. Alignment with company values. We might prioritize an accessibility feature that only benefits a fraction of a % of the population because kindness is one of our core values, and we believe the more people who can play, the better. Long-term potential. If adding an espresso machine on top of a table also lets put multiple things on top of a table, it's higher value because it clears the way for more future features. Business KPIs. Things that are critical to ensuring we can continue to make this game, like having events and features every 6 weeks to boost our acquisition and re-engagement. Contractual obligations. Things we have to do because we signed papers saying we would. And cost factors. Bandwidth across all teams, including testing. Some simpler seeming fixes would actually take days to test properly, so we'd had to deprioritize them. Time to create. Some things that's going to take 8 weeks to make and only excites 1% of the players isn't super valuable, for example. Then Curtis said, I remember a while back there was a post that we wouldn't be able to dress up exactly like the characters because of Sanrio's wishes, but this bow is pretty cool, and it's a keyboard of Hello Kitty's appearance. Did something change with Sanrio, or does the limit of character customization only apply to avatar items like palette and face options? And Chelsea said, we talked with them due to the amount of art coming out of Hello Kitty's 50th and the number of other Sanrio characters wearing her bow, and they decided that the benefit outweighs the concern of character confusion, so we got lucky with this one. We do bring up cases like this from time to time, and this one just happened to make it through. So I'm so excited that Sunblink actually thought of re-asking Sanrio if we could have a bow, because before she said we cannot, and it was not that long ago, so I'm so excited about that. A feedback by Swanty Girl asking furniture organization, and Chelsea said the planned inventory improvement will let you sort by tag, I believe, will help you with finding collection in the furniture tab because there's so many. A feedback from Ash from Pluto, list of incomplete quests. We apparently have done all the requirements for the quest, but we don't see the total number. Like me, I've done everything and I still am not at the total number of possible quests there are, apparently. And Chelsea said, we don't want to overwhelm folks with having close to 200 quests visible at the start of the game. That also spoils a ton of things. But we're looking into the quest counter now and following the discussion about how folk don't necessarily know why they're missing one, etc. If it's a bug, we'll address it, and if it's not, we'll look into other potential UX solves to make this more accessible. Okay, the team did get back to me with some info. We have a quest in the game right now that is effectively disabled. We completed the feature early but didn't want it to go live immediately. However, the quest counter is currently not smart enough to distinguish between enabled and disabled quests because there are many that are disabled for progression reasons, e.g. you haven't met X visitors yet. We're going to see if there's a bit more smarts we can give to the counter. A feedback that says we need endless plots, and Chelsea said, love the enthusiasm, we definitely can't have endless plots, but fewer larger plots is definitely the plan going forward, and there will certainly be more plots. And Nico said, someone actually said cheese and crackers to me yesterday during a normal conversation. I was so surprised. And Chelsea said, I honestly thought the writers made it up. Then Lisby shared a screenshot of a bunny avatar with a unicorn, or basically like an ice cream cone on the forehead or something like that. And Lisby said, dessert machine mishap? Or is it a new uni-form, like uniform, but like unicorn? And Chelsea said, everyone, this is Lisby, a new face on our design team. She helped getting the visitors ready for 1.9 and clearly had a good time. Please make her feel welcome. So welcome, Lisby. Chelsea said, new characters come with their own areas, exception being My Sweet Piano, since she's so closely tied to my Mull's universe, my melodies. And then Dinosaur said, pushing you to give us a teeny tiny hint on the new biome / new character, please, since you love us. And then Chelsea said, psh, 8.9 ain't even out yet and you think you're getting 2.0 hints? Get out of here. And then the, water sprinkler thing that you use your plants, but you clearly use on your cats if they're misbehaving. So this is really funny. And then she said, don't worry, we have a series of fun teasers for 2.0, much less trolly than our milk teasers. So she teased us for 3 days with milkshakes, coral milk bread, and things like that. So that was really, I don't know, funny / not nice. Me to the team 6 weeks ago. Alright folks, what's the smallest possible amount of time and effort we can spend ensuring there are 3 milk adjacent things added to this update in order to do goofs on our Discord? Oh my god, that was so funny. Chelsea said, My Sweet Piano is very special because she is often seen in merchandise and other places outside of My Melody and has her own associated friends. And then Elenia said, okay, but where is Usahana? And Chelsea said, you don't even know where milk is yet. And you want Usahana. And I know that my friend Emily wants Usahana too. Talking about Chelsea being pregnant with another child, Broadshine Sprout said, do you think she'll name it Milk so she can troll us long term? And Chelsea said, believe it or not, both my current kid and upcoming kids' names are already in the game. Interesting. Then Meave said, a mouse or rat option would be so cute. Wait, beavers count as rodents, right? And then Chelsea said, so honestly, this is why we don't have rodents avatars yet, because we get in passionate debates on what would be included. Rats, mice, hamster, gerbils, sure, but then capybaras, squirrel, chipmunks, chinchillas, porcupines. TLDR, we want everything, and so we've gotten nothing, and that is our curse. The solution will probably be what we did for ungulates, where we just broke them into several smaller categories, like the horses and the sheep and things like that. And then after a lot of trolling, Chelsea finally announced, okay, no more trolling, today 1.9 comes out, and with it a very special baby that we've all been waiting for. After much searching, concern, and the help of many Cinema Cafe friends, players will finally be able to find milk for real As a reminder, please keep all discussion of the storyline starting with what Pollen unlocks, not whom, but what. To spoil milk, there are many fun things to discover on the way and would like to ensure everyone gets a chance to experience it when and how they want. We love you all and thank you so much for going on this journey with us. And a photo of cute baby milk, finally. While you're still enjoying baby milk, maybe the editor can put baby milk here in the top while we talk about that. Yes. So let me show you more stuff that I bought. At the Artbox Cafe there was this one Wish Me Mel item for like £4, so I took it. And it's a photo frame, like tiny photo frame. I think I will print the photo of me and Wish Me Mel at Pureland and put it there. That would be very cute. Then I bought one more box of this adorable blind box that I have many of. I think I have already 3. Yes, I have 1, 2, 3 of this, and they're all different. All the 3 boxes that I opened, so I bought one more. And usually I open these in shorts. So if you want to actually me opening these in a bigger video, let me know. And at Miniso, they had those tiny shopping carts and I thought they were so adorable. So there's both the same thing in Hello Kitty and My Melody, and this is adorable. And I use baskets like this to prepare my accessories when I'm preparing an outfit or something like that, or you know, you're just gathering stuff to clean in your room or something. So I thought those would be adorable, and it was so cheap. It was like £4 or £5. And I have something here. It's a pink phone that I hesitated on buying, and since I actually bought it for my decor, I've used it in several videos, and I think it's actually super important that I have it. And so I thought this will also be another super cool thing to add in some videos, and it's gorgeous. And something else that we had in the goodie bag is, ooh, I don't know if I showed this. I made badges of the Fluffy Friends celebration. And there's the 24 written super small. So if you come to more events that I'm organizing, you'll probably get more and you can collect them. And we had some keychains offered by the shopping service Tenshi Shop. So if you want to buy something from Japan and they do not ship to where you live, you can write to Tenshi Shop and they will buy it for you and ship it to where you are. And they had many different characters, and the one that I unboxed was Hello Kitty, and 2 people actually unboxed Wish Me Mel. This is incredible. So I was dressed as Wish Me Mel, and the only duplicate that we had on the table was Wish Me Mel. So I was like, okay, I have Hello Kitty. It's a very strong character. It's actually like this one. I bet that I can get somebody to trade it with me, and somebody did, and so I'm so happy that I got Wish Me Mel. Thank you so much. And oh, actually you can put several on the same thing, they say. Oh, you can actually open this and change it. That is really fun. So I have Wish Me Mel now. And by the way, if you like the things that you could get in the goodie bags, I still have like 15 or something. So let me know if you're interested in buying it from me maybe, or I will maybe give it to my members at Christmas or something like that, or do giveaways at some point. But just so you know, I got many of those things left. Okay, back to Discord. Not totally related to Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but so sweet I had to show to you. Hummingman said, so excited for the update. My kiddo has her first day of school today and I'm a nervous wreck, so I can't wait to have something to take my mind off of it. And Chelsea said, you can't control whether it goes well or terribly, but you can control whether there are homemade cookies waiting for her when she gets back. This was my mom's pro strat that I have copied ceaselessly. So this is adorable from Chelsea, so I had to mention it. Somebody said, do we think Milk can fly? And Chelsea said, canonically, Cinnamon Roll is the only one of the pups who can fly, so Milk cannot fly. Chelsea said, we've completely revamped achievements / collections in addition to the map. We're going through a big UI rework that we call UI 2.0 to make it much easier for people to see a lot of the categories of things they want to collect. Some of these included removing some achievements that were more or less duplicates of certain collection goals. So yes, some things are in new places and a few things were removed for the sake of clarity / simplification. Creepy Cheese says, it says my springtime collections was missing an item and a few others where I had them all completed. And Chelsea said, this is likely in preparation for next year's springtime celebration, which will introduce a new thing. Interesting. And about the balloons. For folks who already have completed any birthday quest, you will, yes, find happy new balloon recipes. These are handed out after the birthday quest alongside the party favors. So we just auto gave them to you if you'd already done those birthday quests. But that's weird because I think that some were missing. I did not get all characters. And I was so confused because at some point I thought we could fly with those too, and they're actually just decorations. So there was poor timing, I would say, that it would put these cute decoration balloon at the same time that we are getting balloons to fly. At feedback that says using character balloons, and Jessie said we have to rework the balloon system before we can make this happen, but it's on the list. Jessie said, these are the new Bestie Quests, unlock when you reach best friends with the characters, so a lot of y'all obviously gain them instantly. So the Hello Kitty red bow and getting the crafting bench and furniture customization station from My Sweet Piano and Chococat. We're planning on adding a Bestie Quest or 2 over the next several updates until we get them for most /all characters. Exciting! About the performance issue they had in the 1.9. We did bump up the graphic settings again for some devices. It's worth letting us know here. We've got feedback that we've overshot and downgraded too much last time, so this is an adjustment. Ultimately, we're going to add some user toggleable settings, but want to make sure we aren't letting folks pick settings that crash the game. So yeah, I was experiencing a lot of lag and things like that. So they fixed it now, but there will be maybe toggleable in the future that if your device is actually too slow, you can just go down to a medium or low res something graphics. Ilenia said, is someone getting fired related to one bug? And Chelsea said, if we fired someone every time there was an issue, we would have 0 people. Obviously not. Yeah, you should let people make mistakes because that means that they are doing things that are improving stuff and taking risks, so that's important. Mistakes are important. The fact that Hello Kitty is being blocked by her Red Book quest. Okay, we're gonna escalate a fix for Hello Kitty being reserved for that. It should be easy for folks here to trade for the red flowers they need, but for no multiplayer folks, this could be a pretty unacceptable long time to achieve and she shouldn't be occupied during that. Crash said, I used to get cans, boots, half-eaten apples and trash bags for trash. Now I only get trash bags. And Chelsea said, this is by design now. Kayla said, are any pattern able to transform to Ghost Gleam, or Heavy Nettle or Thistles able to speckle after the update, or is it intended for them not to transfer? And Dinosaur said, I believe Sweet Meave made this on the wiki, and you can see a chart with the confirmed transfer and unconfirmed or unable to transfer. And Chelsea said, it's intentional that not all flower types support all patterns. Some of them look just bad, but she won't tell us officially which one does or not. A feedback that says, Null collection hats. Chelsea said, we don't want to add any more places the player has to go each day to collect resources. It increases the daily grind. We also want to ensure that reaching best friend with a character has a tangible, much desired benefit. Plus, we have something in the work to make talking to friends for collection each day much more manageable. Yes, because now you have things like come with me that is more accessible than asking to collect stuff. That I'm looking forward to that. I will show more stuff that I bought. Remember, I also unlocked one of those boxes. It's a little surprise girl, and I had the other one, so I bought this one. And I also got another blind box, and it's a Tokidoki X Hello Kitty and Friends Series 3, and I love Tokidoki, and it's actually a Sakura version 1, and they all look amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, honestly. The little twin stars are amazing. My Melody too, Cinnamon Roll, Kitty. I think Just Tuxedo is my least favorite in this, but so excited. You have to watch my shorts to see me opening those. And I don't know if you have seen my Instagram stories, but I was looking for this pyjama. It's from the shop called New Yorkers, but actually it says censored in this brand. And they had not my size, and now they finally got my size. I have tons of t-shirts and I'm not wearing them, so if I need a pyjama top, I'm covered, but I really needed new pyjama bottoms, so I'm super excited, and this look amazing. And I don't know if it's supposed to be tiny charm or not, but it doesn't have the sewn pattern here, but super cute. I bought this in a store called Maxi Bazaar in Switzerland, and they have those tiny empty things that you can use for travel with Hello Kitty and some of the boxes like that, so you can put your toiletries items, and it's gorgeous. And even after you remove this, you can use this as your pouch for traveling in your plane, but you have the Hello Kitty bow here. It's gorgeous. At our box, this was my coaster at my event, and you can keep one. Obviously people don't use them as coaster and keep them. And I bought this pin. It's also a exclusive limited edition, and it says Brighton, and this one is with Hello Kitty and little twin stars. And they also had gorgeous notepads. So I don't know if you remembered this, but this was from the café that they made in the pop-up store in London, and it was gorgeous, and I bought many things from it, and they had other characters, but I also took Cinnamon Roll. Look at how cute this is. I don't know what I'm going to put in those notebooks. They're white, so maybe I should use them to sketch how I want to design the inside of my houses. I remember when I was planning design stuff on my island in Animal Crossing, I would use something like that. So maybe. And Essence, the cosmetic brand, has a collab with Hello Kitty, and I did not buy anything else than these nail stickers that are actually super cute. And they were so cheap, like $2 and $2.50, something like that. So I bought like 3 of them just in case, because they don't have that many, and if I use it on several nails, then it's gone pretty fast, so I bought many. And the last thing I want to unbox with you is this. It was from Miniso, and it's a box. Let's see. Oh, it's this way. This is just a cute box with My Melody. They had other characters, and then you can put stuff. I actually put my bigger accessories like hats and capes and things like that in my wardrobe in boxes like that. So I'm excited to have this one. It was also very accessible. Honestly, if you go to Miniso, they have amazing Hello Kitty stuff that are usually very, very affordable. So this is one of my favorite stores to buy Sanrio stuff. We do not have one in Switzerland, and maybe that's a good thing, because I would be broke. Let's finish the Discord, guys. If you're still here with me, thank you so much. I know that I should film these more often and make this shorter, but I don't know. It's never a good time, and I never have time to do this. Feedback that says repositioning when talking to characters. And Chelsea said, we're investigating improvements we can make to this so that the character aren't constantly repositioning super finicky. Definitely don't want to add more time to daily routine stuff. So she's talking about when you start to talk with a character, your player moves back and change the location and things like that, and it takes a while. And Chelsea said, new players were constantly intersecting with characters when trying to talk to them, and it made footage from journalists and streamer look broken / very bad. Folks eventually get used to it and interact at a proper distance, but we can't have everyone marketing video first impression stream look that awful. We won't be changing it back, but we will be making improvements. So feedback that says Bats Meadow Fish Exchange, and actually it's saying that the fish from the meadow, when you exchange them to Bats Meadow, actually gives you $10 instead of Pollen Puff. That is the biome currency, and you should always get the biome currency when you exchange that. And also you should always get the biome currency when you open a character's box from that biome. And Wish Me Mel also gave you $10 instead of Pollen Puffs. And people are like, yeah, but it's written like that in the wiki, this is how it is. I said, yes, it's how it is, but it should not be that because it's not consistent with the rest. And Chelsea said, yes, this is a bug. It should be Pollen Puff. We're logging it out and it will be fixed in an upcoming update, and they're locking the thread. So I'm really happy that they managed that because we need Pollen Puff now. They're talking about 2.0 and who the character will be. And Ilenia said, maybe they can give us a hint for the new character like this. And Meave said it was fun time. And Chelsea said, there will be hints with a capital H. And then Ilenia said, why is there H bigger? Usahana? And then Dinosaurs put a lot of characters starting with H. And then she showed Haguru Man style, who is a tooth. And she said, coming soon to a tooth taiga near you. This is a joke, mouthy meadow. And so yeah, there's a lot of actually Sanrio characters that are crazy, but this will not be it apparently. Ilenia said, that's what the building behind Pochaco is, a dentist's office. And Chelsea said, oh no, you figured me out. Still joking, so it's not, but this is a joke. Chelsea said, the hint is that it's a character mentioned in the character request section. Obviously now almost all characters have been mentioned there. A feedback that says flower temple / tutorial. And apparently people are getting so confused how to make the color transfer to the new flowers for the new red bow quest from Hello Kitty. And Chelsea said, we do have much more detailed explanation coming to Wish Me Mel in 2.0 that are part of her dialogue so she can continually be asked. But I like just a general color misting tutorial, so to speak, and I also like removing the fertilizer step for folks initially and straight up giving them a red ombre for the bow quest. Ah, that would be nice. They receive a red ombre flower, that they can plant it and then transfer it. That would make it more easy maybe. Grimnia said, I hope they're still thinking on the idea of making flower sprouts tradable at higher friendship. I would love to surprise someone with a flower made for them. It would be so fun. And Chelsea said, definitely still a consideration, something we hope to add, though unsure exactly when it'll fit. Will.i.am said, are we going to need 999 plus of something in 2.0? And Chelsea said, I don't think there's any hoarding required for 2.0. Thankfully, because I think that a lot of people will still be hoarding fertilizer, wormtails and pollen puff for their greenhouse in 2.0, definitely. Chelsea said, I spent one of her hackathon making alphabets for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And Nina said, does this mean we will get an entire fictional language? Then Chelsea said, I only did alphabets, not languages. I do make up languages, but that's a level of free time I haven't had since motherhood. Dinosaur says, people like that are so special. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows and I've always been so fascinated by the people who made up High and Low Valyrian and Dothraki. It's a real life skill to make up alphabet in languages. And Chelsea said, I know him. He's a friend of a friend. And he was impressed by the language my bestie and I made up in high school, which is legit just Lord of the Ring inside jokes. But linguistics is my jam, so yes, one day these alphabets will see the light of day, but who knows when and to what end. And I'm going to stop here, because apparently now the forum has been polluted with porn stuff that I do not want to see, because I did not get her and she will get tomorrow. It's been like 2 hours of filming this news for me. I don't know if it's quicker than how I was doing it before, but just so you know guys, I'm putting so much effort so that you will get the skimmed version and just what is important for you to know about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So I hope that you are looking for these news updates. Would it be more useful if I don't just do a generic thumbnail and generic title, but it would say news in somewhere so you know that you have to watch this video and not miss out on? Let me know, because that's something that we could do. Eventually maybe I want to do something like I know all the visitors are the same thumbnails, all the puzzles are the same thumbnails, so maybe I should do something for news. Oh, we could do like a, you know, like a TV news report journal or something format for the thumbnail. That would be fun, so that you guys know that you should not miss this one. Maybe something like that. Charlie, my editor and also thumbnail designer. A hint for you maybe in the future for that. Keep the same kind of thing, but put it like an overlay of this is breaking news or something like that. If you reach this end, guys, thank you so much. You deserve all my respect for staying that long, and I love you so much, and I hope that you guys are subscribed, because this will help me a lot make this channel even bigger and eventually sustaining it as a potential career. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.